Morning.
Morning, darling.
Cheers. Here we are, week 3.
Week 3.
Ka-ching!
It's exciting.
Week 3 of our town has plenty, and first off we want to say thank you to Louise Witham. You call her
Whittam.
Whittam. Oh my god, got her name wrong already.
It's alright. That's how I know her, but yeah.
Louise Witham, Lou.
Custard Caravan.
Yeah, Custard Caravan.
Yeah,
thanks
shoddy
so much.
Custard, everything.
Shoddy custard.
Shoddy custard. So we got an extra little boost for buying Jamie a haircut on our coffee, kofi.com/Our Town Has Plenty site.
Jamie needs a haircut. Right.
He said.
So there's a couple of things here. Who do we call what names? Because our names get, people call Caf with a TH.
Caf. Yeah.
No.
I don't like that, no.
And you don't like that? And you like Caf with an F.
Caf with an F, yeah. I want everyone to feel like they're mispronouncing their THs.
People thought I was being all common last week, and they say, why'd you call her Caf? You know, you're channeling your inner Danny Dyer. I said, no, because her name's Caf.
No, it's me. I think it's basically, yeah, growing up in West London, it was Caf, not Catherine. So and Catherine's if I'm being told off. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's always.
I'm Patsy or Pats. Do not call me Pat. I will not answer.
No cat, no pat.
No cats, no pats. and certainly not Trish. I'll just walk straight past you.
That's just, yeah, I can't associate that.
Trish.
That's funny.
Of course you Trish.
Oh, people, the thing is they say, well, you've got I'm 64. So they say, when I say, oh, you're a bit old for Patsy. No.
That's bizarre.
No, that's my name.
Oh, because of Patricia.
Yeah, but shut up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're Patsy.
I am. Shut up. It's my name.
Yes, this is Patricia and Catherine bringing you...
Yes, we're not.
Really?
No, and Jamie's Jamie.
Jamie's Jamie.
Do you have a
lot of people just call me Jay. They're just like, just slim it right down to Jay.
Do you like it?
I don't mind. I'll answer to Jay.
You'll answer to Jay, so it doesn't offend.
It doesn't really offend. James is my actual real name, which I'll answer to it, but I don't really go for it.
No.
Jamie, I've always been called Jamie.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew my real name was James until I was about 10. It was my parents wanted to call me Jamie, then Jamie Lee Curtis came out as an actress and went, is it a girl's name? And they christened me James, but called me Jamie.
See, mine is so going back to names, my dad made an error registering me at the registry office. Got to the registry office, 1960. Yeah. And he said Patsy, and my mum has expressly said Patsy. And the women at the registry office and the man at the registry office said, no, what she means is Patricia. So my name went down as Patricia, but actually my mum was livid about that. So it's one of those things, you know, when people start messing with names because they think, oh, surely you must mean. And you go, no, just ask people what they want to be known as. A bit like St Leonards, St Leonards and Lenny's and Hastings on Sea.
People don't really get stuck on Hastings, apart from people who think it's Margate or somewhere else, which is like,
Shoreditch by Sea.
Yes, Shoreditch on Sea, Hackney on Sea.
Brixton by Sea.
Brixton by Sea, Camden by Sea, Dalston by Sea.
Yeah, anywhere but Hastings.
Hoxton by Sea. You get all the places that were terribly down, and then what's the word? Regeneration. What's the word?
Well, the ones that then came up again.
Gentrification. That's it. That's the word.
Gentrified
places.
Yeah.
And so we've been called
That's
all
a big
those.
old issue.
But what's in the name?
What's in the name? Oh yeah. Well, there we are. Valentine's Day. There's our segue.
There's our segue.
So yeah, I wanted to tell you about Club FliQ, which is on at the Crown House on February the 14th, which is this Friday. And it's an Antivalentines, and it's always a really, really good night, really, really fun, and excellent DJs, lots of dancing, and just doing everything that, you know, celebrating love in all of its ways and in all of its shapes and sizes, and it will be one not to miss. So I'd say go down. It's 9 o'clock at the Crown House, and you can find tickets on Outsavvy. No, because I haven't got a babysitter.
Babysitter required.
Unless I heard, I might find a babysitter.
There might be a shout out for a babysitter. So if you had a babysitter, you'd go.
If I had a babysitter, I'd definitely go. Yeah.
Okay. St Leonards on Sea, Hastings, anybody. Nice. Something I'm going to be going to coming up is Adam Phillips. Adam Phillips, Scottish, incredible violinist, but also fiddler. He can bring everything, and when you see Adam play, it's what's the word? He calls himself the Liberace of the violin world.
I love that.
Bless him. He's at Barnaby's on Sunday the 23rd, 4:30 to 6:30. Another nice day gig, you know, tea time gig. But he's doing country on this gig at Barnaby's, because Barnaby's is famous for being quite jazzy. But he can do jazz, and he does beautiful. Stefan Grappelli and I can't think of the other one. It'll come to me in a moment. But he's doing this for it's country style fiddle.
Nice.
So yeah, and so he's actually a music teacher. So we'll leave all the bits at the bottom about where we can reach him.
Yeah.
But that'll be a great gig. Yeah, nice one. Can I float in with a quick one?
You can.
Shelley at Flot and Jetsam, which is on Claremont opposite the library.
Oh,
The
yeah.
lovely Shelley. She's got a 50% off sale. Get down there. She's also at the St Leonards Church Market this weekend with a sale rail. 50% off. Go and see her. She's lovely. Smashing.
Oh, she's good,
fashion.
yeah. I bought a really lovely, fluffy, something. I
sweaters.
don't know, it was like a cardi, and when I wear it, I just feel like an Easter chick. I think I would be wearing it for whatever we do for
Yeah,
Easter.
they are beautiful.
Yeah, so
they are beautiful. She also used to, I don't know if she still sells them, Danish sitting suits, which is what I've got. It's a full long length coat, which is brightly coloured. When people see me, they sort of dodge into a doorway. But she sells those.
not a dry robe.
Not a dry robe. It's not a dry robe.
Is that dry? Is that dry robe?
No, it's not a dry robe.
Patsy doesn't wear dry.
No, there's another word that normally goes in there. No, it's not a dry robe. And she sells those, and they're amazing. They just slip over your coat. But if you for our seafront weather, woof, marvellous.
Nice.
Go and see her, Shelley. She's smasher, absolute smasher. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, I wanted to shout again about After Miss Julie at the Stables Theatre, which I'm going to be going and having a look at tomorrow evening. Really exciting. That's on up until the weekend. So if you can catch it while it's still there, go. And caught up with Patrick Keeley, the director, about it, and he was explaining to me that it's about class, power, money. It's a hot summer night. There'll be violence, tragedy, and Julie's the only daughter of a lord, and it's kind of the tension between her and the chauffeur. It's election night 1945, which I don't remember. I don't think
being only 45.
17.
Yes, you wouldn't remember that.
Exactly.
Why would you remember that?
No, I wouldn't remember it, but it's interesting. It sounds like it's going to be really, really intense, and I'll come back and give you a few words about it again.
Nice.
But, yeah, privileged young woman willfully destroying herself, which sounds like me most of the time. So.
Oh yes, you can be that.
Yeah.
So you going tonight?
Yeah, it is tonight. Yeah. Wednesday, yeah, I'm going tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wednesday night.
So, yeah.
Midweek.
Exciting.
Bit of theatre.
Exactly. Yes. Down to the stables. Very lovely. Very
Love
lovely.
the stables.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to talk very briefly about a wonderful little institution here, Ben Smith. Everybody knows Ben Smith. If you don't, why don't you? He's been an appliance salesman forever, but what made Ben really famous was trotting around in his van fixing everybody's white goods. Doesn't matter what it is, but Ben will always get you out of trouble. And seriously lovely, lovely bloke. If you go to, if you know Carly's Carpets up at Silver Hill on Settlescombe Road North, pop into their showroom. You can go and meet Viv and Matt, and they're lovely. They're so nice because Ben's out on the road on the van. But he's a bit of an institution. Everybody loves him, and not surprisingly, because he's a really good bloke, really helpful, really supportive, and he won't just turn around and say, "Oh, that's broken." He'll go, "I can fix that."
So good.
And if he can't fix it because it's too costly, he will just find you another one.
Maybe I should show him my fridge.
Show him your
I'm going to
fridge,
show him my
darling.
fridge. Yeah. It's like, you know, it's kind of, yeah.
It's
I think it's falling apart.
It's falling apart. Can't have a falling apart fridge.
No, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Go and see him.
Ben, nice one. Another thing that I was excited to share is caught up with Tim Crook from the Bavard bar. And the Bavard bar has been running for a good few years now. I think it started off in about 2016, something around then. And Tim is the host of that, and he works alongside quite a few other locals, including Piano Man Dan and the other characters who do the drawings and all sorts of other bits and pieces. People get involved, and it's a bit like it's like TED Talks but for normal people is I think the way he describes it. And I've done a couple, and it has been fun. You came along to one in Eastbourne, didn't you? That I did.
Yeah.
And it's a bit addictive. It's a bit like, I've not got tattoos, but if I did, I think I'd be covered. So this, I think, like Bavard Bar is sort of the same thing. Once you get involved, you don't want to stop. Yeah. You talk about something that you're passionate about for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then there are also like wildcard games where you can go and dance. It's called Make It Stop. You put headphones on and dance around, and the people in the audience have got to guess what you're dancing to. So I saw a friend do Wuthering Heights, and there are all sorts of other ones. There's Pearl or Dean.
Oh yeah, ba 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 ba. Says she with almost no voice. Yeah. And
Uja Kapibi, which is another. Yeah, but you'd need to go and find
Mornington Crescent.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, as well. So that's going to be on the third Wednesday of every month in St Leonards at the Kino. Teatr.
They're well worth seeing because you get to meet and see. They do Q&A after. So once someone's given their Bavard, they get a chance to. You get a chance to ask them questions, and you don't realise how fascinating the amount of people. The variation of people we've got here. Yeah. And they're mostly from here, almost exclusively local within
I think they are, yeah.
You know, not far away. And you think, wow, who knew we had those sort of people? And I've seen people play their music, I've seen people sing, I've seen people speak French throughout. It's really? Just, amazing, just beautiful, Yeah,
and you can have a glass of wine and sit down.
Yeah, exactly.
Take it all in. Yeah, and I just think it's one of those like quirky, strange things that are happening in St Leonards, and it completely suits the kind of people.
And the Kino seats are comfy.
Yeah, they are comfy. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, nice one.
Okay, yep.
So the Stade Hall down at Rock-a-Nore, great place. On the last Saturday of every month, they have the spiritual and holistic market, and 11 till 4. And somebody I know who's going to be there this on the 22nd, which is the next one along, is Lucy Elizabeth. She's lovely, tiny little redhead. Can't knock a redhead. And she sells crystals, but she does this wonderful thing called a soul art workshop. And if you see this woman paint, oh, it's just delightful. It's so beautiful the way she paints. But so she does workshops there and she sells crystals. But you can go along and there's all sorts of things, obviously, that are spiritual and holistic, because our town is very spiritual. You know, it is what it is. And seaside towns tend to be quite spiritual. I think it's just the thing about us being around the end of the country. Yeah. But yeah, she's lovely. Go and see her. She's a smasher. So that's Saturday the 22nd. At the Stade Hall down at Rock-a-Nore.
Nice, nice.
Good way to spend the day.
Someone was giving away some dowsing sticks online the other day.
Rods?
Yeah, rods.
I douse?
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah. I'm a dowser.
Yeah. Yeah, they were giving away, I think it was MSL, they were giving away like 10 dowsing rods.
Really?
On Hastings Creatives. Yeah,
oh, really?
Which is this, if anyone doesn't know, email that you can sign up to, email list that was set up by Erica Smith, the very wonderful Erica Smith.
Oh yeah, there's an institution.
Another institution of Hastings and St Leonards, the unofficial mayor of St Leonards.
She is the unofficial
I was told when I first met her, and it's it's true. And yeah, so she set up Hastings Creatives, which is, I think, 1,000+ strong, basically, email list where people can advertise and share their activities, so long as it's creative. We don't, they don't want bits and pieces around. I've got some old socks. Can I sell them here, or something like that. Unless that's for an art project or an installation. But yeah, anyway, so sure. Hopefully she won't get inundated with old socks adverts after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else was on my list? I've got, just wanted to mention, did you know, we were talking about this the other day, did you know that Hastings Contemporary Cafe is now free to get into?
At last. At last.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. So we can go and see the amazing view from up in the cafe without having to pay to get into the building, which is a good move. Yeah. So that, I wanted to let people know, 11 till 5, Wednesday to Sunday, you can go in and have a look from the cafe, get a nice cup of tea, sit and watch the view. Yeah, it's just a little bit, good.
Where is it?
Hastings Contemporary is, it used to be the Jerwood down on the Stade.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I've never been in there.
Have you not?
Okay. How many times do you hear that? Local people who say, do you know, I've never been in there. And now they've done this. It's a smart move. It's a very smart move.
It's essential,
because it brings, it stops that sort of distance. Oh, I've got to pay, or I've got to, you know, I'm not, you know, well, it's a gallery, so I'm going to, you know, it's lovely. It's got the best view ever. Yeah, good for them. That's a really, I'm glad to hear it. I'm really glad to hear it. Nice.
Did you
Make it more accessible.
Yeah.
Yes, the Gorgeous show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Judith van der Pier Delgado, what a name, what a name. Also known as Papin de Verre, is hosting a burlesque, drag and cabaret night on it's not until the 7th of March, but the tickets are selling very quickly. We'll post the Eventbrite details underneath. Yeah. But you've got local people. She runs a burlesque, she teaches burlesque. Yeah, of course. So a lot of the people I know in town that have gone along to it had a thoroughly nice time. And any excuse to wear feathers and a peignoir and ridiculous shoes and fans. A peignoir is, oh darling, 1940s onwards you saw peignoirs in every black and white movie. It's what she would answer the door in. It would be a diaphanous néglige, as my grandmother used to call it, not a negligee, but with what do you call it? Marabou feathers or satin or something gorgeous. So yes, so Puppin and her. If you look her up we'll post all the links. If you look at all the people that are going to be appearing, they're absolutely staggeringly beautiful.
Yeah, I did mention her last week, but didn't know her name. I was singing, you know, "Take Me In, You Tender Woman."
Oh yeah, that's right. She was the snake woman, wasn't she?
She was the snake woman at the show.
She's a riot actually. She's a real riot. But it will sell fast. It's at the Crown House, which is the Regency rooms on the seafront.
Yeah.
So where are the Regency rooms? I have to look at the seafront from the sea, and the Regency rooms are
they've kind of got the
between
pillars.
Marine Court and the Royal Victoria Hotel, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a beautiful building. So the Regency rooms are in the Crown House. So yeah, check it out because it'll be an absolutely hilarious night.
Nice.
Yeah.
A bit further afield, but there's a really wonderful exhibition going on over in Eastbourne at the Vault Gallery this weekend, 2 till 4 p.m. on Saturday the 15th, and that is Carla Wright, who is another ceramicist. Beautiful work, quite abstract work, and it's her birthday, but she's decided to throw an exhibition here in that space, and it's called The Fuddling Gossips, and the kind of pieces that she's made look like that sounds. It's kind of like she's echoed that in the work.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah, onomatopoeic. Yeah, is that a thing?
Yeah, okay, absolutely. Crash bang wallop.
Hey, there we go. So yeah, popping down to see that I think will be really, really interesting, and it's just basically there's quite a few of our different, you know, artist collectives moving out towards Bexhill, doing more things in Eastbourne as well, and it's really good to see the region getting connected through.
Absolutely.
You know,
they're local people doing things in other towns.
Yeah.
I think it's important to cover them. Yeah, definitely. We've got Wendy May. Now, we talk about institutions. Wendy May arrived in this town from, I have to get this right, so she was formerly of the Town and Country Club in Kentish Town in North London. And I love this on her write-up. It says, So the Town and Country was formerly, was an escape from those wanting a place to dance because Acid House had hit hard.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it was a place to dance, meet up and drink snakebite, which I think was absolutely adorable. But most importantly, to hear classic, old soul and original R&B. Now she and I met, it was a very weird sort of moment outside St Leonards Church. Now not St Leonards Church Market, St Leonards Church, the one on the seafront, what we, I think affectionately used to call the Fisherman's Church, I might get that wrong, on the seafront in St Leonards.
Gothic-y looking.
The Gothic, yeah.
It's shut at the moment.
It is, and we met, and she was introduced to me by another person, and I looked at her, and we both looked down, and we both had red shoes on, and we went, we can always trust a woman who wears red shoes.
Yeah.
So it was one of those lovely moments, and we made friends instantly. Lovely, lovely woman. What a vibe she has when she puts on a gig.
Yeah.
It's astonishing. Wonderful. Again, I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, who doesn't like disco?
It's true.
But if you're into Northern Soul or anything, a little bit of talc on the floor, your shimmery shoes, your leather bottom shoes that you can really sort of slide. Oh, it's just the best. Nice. So she is going to be at Dark Circles on Saturday. She's got a stint there from 2 till 4. Dark Circles.
We love Dark Circles.
We love Dark Circles. Yeah. Adam and I can't remember his wife's name. I will get it. We've just bought the book actually. She wrote a book. She wrote a book about Matrix. Oh yeah, that woman. What? We have to do a feature on her.
Okay.
So my husband will no doubt be sending me a little thing saying, "It's her name." Remember her name. But last weekend, Giles Peterson from BBC Six Music popped in there because he had a gig at the Piper.
Oh really?
So and Adam was a bit like, "Wow," and because Adam sells music, so Wendy May will be there in the record shop that sells coffee. So our local Queen of Soul where was that? Oh yeah, Lovely Coffee, and they have amazing pastry. They used to sell stuff from Tonka. I don't know if they still do, but if you can get hold of any Tonka, there's another place we used to come. We need to cover. So 2 till 4 on Saturday.
What's Tonka?
Tonka, she's a magician with food.
Okay.
And
nice.
Old Town. She also supplies Barista and the Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you go and you have those bits of
they soon sell out there.
They do. They do. So we need to feature Tonka. That's
okay.
Make note. Tonka.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So but go along. Check out. You might buy some vinyl. You might just drink some coffee. But the sounds will be lovely.
Nice.
So Marine Court on Saturday.
Lovely, lovely. I've just got one on here that I've forgotten to tell you about, which is there's going to be a pom-pom workshop.
I saw that!
Who doesn't love a pom-pom?
I know!
Even saying it.
Yeah, we used to do pom-poms at Bitch and Stitch.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, Bitch and Stitch sounded great. It's not on anymore.
No. Deborah moved away.
Oh.
Deborah. Well, I don't know if she's back, but she used to do Bitch and Stitch, which was great. We used to sit around in pubs talking.
Bitching. Yeah.
Chatting about things.
You're going to have to blank this out, Jamie, I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Bitch and Stitch was the name.
It's a title.
But we would take our craft with us, whatever it was, and I'd be making blankets and everyone. But she did pom-poms as well, which was wonderful. Could do granny squares, you could do anything, knit, crochet. There are some Bitch and Stitches around town. Don't know if they're called that, but they're definitely.
I'll find some links to that because definitely there's loads of stitching type stuff coming up. So we're going to
actually Beryl does one.
Yeah.
Beryl does one in the Crown pub.
Oh really?
So we need to, Beryl.
Okay.
Beryl Bailey.
Oh, nice one.
So they do them during the day.
Okay. So this pom-pom workshop is with the Library of Things on the 28th of Feb. 1 till 3:30, and I found out where the Library of Things is.
Hey!
Yeah, which is over at the Community Info Hub, which used to be the town hall, so it's like slap bang in the middle.
Oh, great!
That's what's going on there.
The bit with the ramp.
Bit with the ramp, yeah.
Nice.
Opposite some really nice foodie places, actually, more foodie places.
Yeah.
And 1066 bakeries there as well.
Yes.
There's a Thai, is it Thai or is it, there's something, there's some kind of tasty food.
There is.
It's gone out of my head what it is now.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out.
Come back. Yeah.
But we will mention it.
Great. Oh, and then Dark Circles again. Ruby Colley and Christopher White are going to be playing together on the 9th of March at 8 p.m. and that is saxophone, violin, electronics, and both of them are epic, you know, beautiful, beautiful musicians. And if you want to go there in the evening, in the daytime you can go and do a beach clean on the pier, or near the pier rather, so you meet at the pier and then there's a beach clean organised on the 9th of March as well.
Oh, what time?
So I think it's in the morning 10ish, yeah,
Oh,
I'll check
great.
that and put it down in the link.
That's a great thing to do. It's very satisfying. I've got
some of those.
I'm doing
grabbers,
that.
The grabbers.
The grabbers.
Yeah.
And I do like to go along and pick up stuff. Yeah, it's a bit of a need of mine. Clearing that up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
There was a time when I lived in Warrior Square, and I would go and clean up dog poo, and people would say, "What are you doing? You haven't even got a dog."
Oh.
And I go, "I know."
Yeah.
And then we joined Chris Connolly and the group. Was it 7 Streets? And we always used to go out and do things and have a clean up.
Nice. Yeah.
Clean up places. Yeah,
It's a good idea.
It's quite satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah, there's something like going up in Orr. Orr is another place I wanted to mention. So up the road in Orr there is the Sunflower Cafe that you can go and visit Monday to Friday 10 till 3, and they've got a tasty looking menu on there at the moment.
It's a tasty looking menu.
It is a tasty looking menu and really reasonably priced. It's super friendly and yeah, good to go and support the local things that are going on there as well.
Sunflower Cafe.
Sunflower Cafe, and there's lots of other things that happen in the community centre.
Nice.
Like
oh yeah, the community
things.
centre's really busy at all.
Yeah.
They have loads of things going on.
Yeah, nursery stuff, a bit of yoga stuff, some singing, some sea shanties, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, they do. And they've got the man shed up there as well.
Oh my god, I love the men's shed.
Yeah, the man shed. You go in there and see a load of grumpy old blokes sitting there making stuff.
Yeah.
But they're lovely, they're sweet. So if you've got any wood you need to donate, they're good for that.
Yeah,
they really
are,
like the wood, or any fixings. They're very good about things like that. They'll take them.
Yeah, it's an old scout hut that has been. It's like got a stage at one end, kind of theatrical stage, but it's just full of wood and everything's really neat.
Yeah, and men drinking tea.
And men drinking tea.
And that was set up for men's mental health. It was a place for guys to go so that they weren't quite so isolated.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
and it's still going strong, which is
no, it's wonderful.
Yeah, just up before you get to Aldi, up on Rye Road.
It's the top of the old London Road before it becomes Rye Road.
That's
at the top.
Yeah, I should know. I used to live there. Now I'm here, I just wiped it.
Geography not a strong point. No. I've got one more to go. Have you got anything, Jamie?
Yeah, I have actually. There's on Saturday, the rum shed on the pier is reopening.
Nice.
It was closed down for a while, but now they've got a party going on there, which is headlined by Perry Martin, and they've got DJs D Course, DJ CJ, Chili DJs, and our Hastings' own DJ Soul Provider, and that's from 2 p.m. Up till midnight, and that is at the Rum Shed. And so they've reinvented themselves, reopening, and that's this weekend, which will be wicked if you're into the dance scene.
Day rave.
Day rave
like
again.
Then you get home for tea.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so that's the Rum Shed. The other thing is I've discovered in Heist, talking about foodie stuff, there's a new place which I absolutely loved, and my family keep on going back there. It's called the Calimar Kitchen, and the food is fantastic. It's something I've never really had before. It's called a pocadilla, which is like a bread that he makes. There's a lovely guy called John, and he makes it, and he does pulled pork, and he does the Mediterranean vegetable one, and it's caters for everyone.
Nice.
Deep fried squid, whatever you like. But I told him I'd give him a quick shout out because he's such a nice guy, and I really like his food. So that's at Heist. I don't think he's been there that long, but I'm not sure.
I like Heist. I like a small plate.
Yeah.
Give me a small plate of anything delicious.
Small plates. Calimar Kitchen, okay. And that makes me think of Heist on. I listened to HIP, Hastings Independent Press, actually have a podcast as well. And some of their past issues, one of them was about the sign writer who did all of the outside of Heist and all of the artwork, and that's Charlie Nelson, who is fantastic. There are a load of good sign writers here, so that's another one that we might want to feature.
Yeah, we've got loads of art like that, haven't we?
Yeah.
I've got one more. So when we talk about institutions, So we did Fuff last week. This woman is big on Fuff. Her name's Emma Muddle. And that's not a real name, but it's the name that her kids love.
Aww.
Her chidlers.
I thought it was her real name.
No.
Gutted.
No, her name's really not Muddle. Can you imagine? So she's a neonatal sister at Hastings Scaboo, the special care baby unit. Yeah. Delightful. She's just such a lovely person. She came to our wedding.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. She's a super person. We've been married a long time. So I've known Emma a long time. So she's also she runs the St Leonards Blue Tits, the sea swimmers down on the front.
Yeah, I love
when
that
you
name.
see them out there in glittery garb. You know, they'll wear something really outrageously beautiful to walk into the sea when it's this temperature. So Emma, of our parish, she is, I want to feature her because I need to put my glasses on for this. She says, I'm swimming the English Channel as part of a relay team of 6, taking between 12 and 18 hours for the Swim Taker charity, which is an international charity, and they provide free swimming and sea education for underprivileged children here and across the world. Wow. So what's so special about Emma doing this is Emma's not a swimmer. Right? So she only learned to swim in November. She could do what she considered a poor breaststroke in the sea, even though she gets in the sea a lot. Yeah, the swimming aspect was not her thing. Right. Yeah. So with Taker, Swim Taker. She's been having swimming lessons, so she's having the education.
That's incredible.
So now she swims front crawl for a mile.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and we're only in February, so, and considering how cold it is and the weather...
That's no time at all.
Right, but I'll also add to this, is Emma had stage 3 bowel cancer. And she had a tumour removed and very strong chemo. She'll never be 100%, this woman. But as she says, I have to pace myself and take rest days. But what she doesn't throw herself into, I'm going to use that phrase I love, you could write on the back of a stamp. She's always involved in something. So she's involved in the Frock Up Friday. She gets involved in the Sea Swimmers. She's now doing this. She works at the hospital. She's an all-round lovely woman. Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow her progress. So at the moment she's working towards 2 miles. She's got a Just Giving page, which we will put on this. And she's on Instagram, which we will add at the bottom. So I think we all need to get behind Emma as a town.
Definitely.
And get behind that lovely another ginger. Sorry, sorry, not sorry.
No,
but she's a tour de force considering, you know, beautiful person, absolutely lovely person.
Yeah, I followed her on Fuff. She'd be popping up quite a bit, and it was just really. Lovely
she does burlesque as well.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
She does.
She does.
Just really lovely, like the way she just sort of brought a little bit of sunshine when there's a lot of sunshine on Fuff already.
Yeah, she does.
But yeah, really enjoyable.
She's a lovely person. So I think we've. Have we got any more?
I'd like to say there's still a few seats left at Hastings House on the 28th of February. The lovely Jing Thai food 20-seater. There's a few seats left. Get going. Get emailing info@hastingshouse.co.uk to get your place on this delicious menu.
Yum. Yeah,
that's that.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think we're good, aren't we? So how do people reach us?
Oh yeah, so people can reach us by emailing ourtownhasplenty@gmail.com. Or you can follow us on Instagram, our.town.has.plenty. That's it. We give that sign at the start. And then it's YouTube @ourtownhasplenty, and it's the same for Facebook. Yeah. Without the @ actually.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and if you want to give us any information, we've got stuff already coming in for next week. But please just inundate us. We like to be inundated with information. You know, so especially people who might struggle out there with a reach, because we're struggling with our reach because we're new. But you know, when we all combine,
that's it. Yeah,
we do
create a wave together, basically.
Definitely.
We do for Valentine's.
Yeah, so happy Valentine's this weekend, or anti-Valentines, or whatever you're doing apropos.
Yeah. It's my mum's birthday actually. So
it's your mum's birthday?
Yeah.
Nice. So, yeah, have a lovely weekend. So next week we've got, it's half term.
Yeah, it is half term. Oh yeah.
So there's going to be,
things.
we will, if as much as we can, cover as much half term, but it's also coming up to the Mardi Gras. So Fat Tuesday, because the end of Fat Tuesday, you know, in the first one I said I couldn't remember what it was. The end of it is Voodoo Fest.
That's it.
Hello.
Yes.
It took me long enough, didn't it? So the town is going to be heaving with information and places to go and things to do.
Yeah.
So it'd be grand.
Oh, buy Jamie a haircut, please.
Oh yeah, Warren, where are you? He knows where you are, but you need to make yourself accessible. So poor Jamie's hair is so boofy, he looks like a 1980s footballer now.
Which is that's kind of cool. But
it is
this
kind
is
of
the thing,
cool.
when you want a haircut,
I know.
Someone always says you look great. Don't have your haircut on the day that you're doing it, practically. So.
Yeah, the good thing is flares are back for men. So we've got.
Maybe I should just get a pair of flares.
Get a pair of flares
and let it grow.
I think so. Yeah. And what you need is a nice little bomber jacket in leather, and with the jumbo collar. And wear a bit of purple, maybe a cravat.
Oh yeah,
platforms even, or platform trainers.
That's it.
It's sorted.
There
you go. We don't need you, Warren.
No, we've already styled him now.
So Jamie's been styled by us.
If anyone wants some styling, there's something we'll do on the side.
Oh yes,
wicked.
So we're done, aren't we? So thank you all, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Thanks very much. Cheers, Jamie.
Cheers.
Oh, we did cheers. We did cheers. Boo boo. Oh yeah, drink. Always good.